Is day 2 of LoneWolf Transact. So today I'm going to be showing you how to set up templates inside of LoneWolf. I'm also testing out a new microphone, so let's hop right into it. First thing you'll need to do is go to command, agent.kw.com, or you figure out a way to get to command here. In the top right hand side, we can click on our name, go to settings. In settings, in my last episode, we've connected our LoneWolf Transact account. If you do not have an account, go watch part 1. If you have, this is part 2. So we are completely connected, and we're going to go into Transact. So we're going to click Go to Transact. This will take us to LoneWolf Transact, and from here is where we're going to create our templates. So in the very top, you can see here, Transactions Signing Templates. We're going to go ahead and click on Templates. We're a little zoomed out. Let me go ahead and zoom back in here. Templates. We're going to click Add Template. Template that I'm going to recommend you guys make is the 1 to 4 residential listing. 1 to 4 listing res. Sure. Ownership is going to be us because we are the owner of this template. Any descriptions you want to add to this, you can add a little note right here. Otherwise, just click Create. Alright, we now have our 1 to 4 residential listing. Now we need to go in and add all of our paperwork for this template. So we can go ahead and click Add Paperwork. And then all of the paperwork we need for a residential listing. So for instance, the IABS. We can search IABS. And this is going to be for a seller. So we have the IABS, the wire fraud. Do be aware this is the old wire fraud. The new one came out yesterday. It has not been updated inside of LoneWolf Transact today as of 6/16 at 2:30. Do check back to make sure this is the most current wire fraud. Again, you guys are real estate professionals. You should know what forms you need. Okay, perfect. So we got the IABS, we got the wire fraud. Let's just do 1101. Go away. Thank you. Thanks for popping up there in my video. Residential 1 to 4 listing agreement. We can go ahead and add that. Again, make sure you're using the correct one. This one's outdated, but that's fine. Next, we're going to need, what else we need? Yeah, that's fine. Go through, make sure you have everything you could need. If you want an amendment in your template, we can go ahead and add that. Sorry, I'm a little lost today. Spelling the word amendment really threw me off. We can go ahead and add an amendment here in case we do want an amendment, usually in our templates. But go through, get everything you need for a 1 to 4 residential listing, and then we can actually go through and, like the IABS, we can click on it, and we need to go ahead and fill it out with all of your info. Go ahead and for this, the brokerage, we can go ahead and put Keller Williams Tyler, and then Ann LaCosta is our broker. Our licensed supervisor, if you're not on a team, is going to be Josh Jacobs, and then your name down here at the bottom, and then slide all the way to the top and click Save. I am not a licensed realtor, so I do not have the ability to fill all this in, but you should be able to go ahead and click in here and type in all of your information. If you see this big pop-up here that says like preview only, again, that could be because you're not a licensed realtor like me, and you do not get that ability. Otherwise, you should be able to go in here and fill out all this information. Once it's all filled out, you click Save, and then we go back, and then it should be completely done. Go ahead and do this with everything in your template. That way it's all filled out, and you only have to ever fill it out once, and that way in the future you can just say, I need to use this wire fraud that's already filled out, or I need to use this IABS that's completely filled out, and I don't have to do it every single time. Once you do that, you are good to go, but it automatically saves. You just go back and then add another template and make one for a buyer. So now we can say buyer, not buyer, buyer. And then you can be the owner. Create. Again, add paperwork, everything that you need for a buyer. So we need the Go Buyer Rep. So I can search here. I need the Go Buyer Rep. I need another IABS. This one's for a buyer. I need another wire fraud. Buyer wire fraud. Again, I need a 1 to 4 contract. So I can just type in 1 to 4 residential contract. Add. And then I can go in and fill out all this information. Let's say I want the IABS to be first. There we go. Just move around here. But click the IABS, go through, fill it out, all your stuff again. Same thing with the buyer's rep. This buyer rep is almost the same for every single client. Go ahead and fill out your broker information. Go ahead and fill out the designated info. If you fill it out every single time where maybe you do require a non-refundable retainer fee, so you can go ahead and check that yes. Again, fill it out with all the stuff you always do on your buyer's rep. That way it never has to, you never have to do it again. It's just once it's there, it's there. Once you do that, you now have made templates. So this is part 2. We are going to cut today, and I've got another part 3 here where I'm going to show you how to actually use these templates and kind of get through the entire transaction. How to actually create the opportunity, get to LoneWolf, and then actually go through and start that transaction. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Catch part 3. Thanks.